That day, the mighty council hall of Achika District was filled with decision-makers. Something historic was unfolding in this border district, long known for hosting refugees since the independence of this great East African nation. Charts were rolled out, budgets dissected, voices filled the air, most of them from outside the community, and almost none from persons with disabilities. Among the leaders was Gloria, a female district councillor and wheelchair user. She listened as well-meaning activists spoke about disability, the needs, the gaps, the voiceless. They pointed to reports, statistics, and photos from field visits. Then came the time for reflections. Gloria calmly raised her hand. "When you say you're a voice for the voiceless, do you mean me?" she asked. The room fell quiet. "Because I have a voice. So do the thousands of others like me, blind, deaf, with physical, intellectual, and psychosocial disabilities. What we lack is not a voice. What we lack is space at your table, access to your mic, and respect for our experience." She pointed out the absence of a sign language interpreter. Even though the representative of refugees with disabilities in the Refugee Welfare Council was present and deaf. She noted that no organization of persons with disabilities, OPD, had been invited, not to that meeting, and likely not to most partner planning sessions, despite most of the implementing partners lacking special needs officers themselves. "It's not that we aren't speaking," she continued. "You're just not listening. And some of you are too busy speaking for us to hear us." Her words shifted the energy in the room. The refugee leader with the hearing impairment raised his hand and signed, "When shall we start speaking for ourselves?" And for the first time that day, silence made room for new voices. The meeting didn't end with applause, it ended with action. By the next session, OPDs were not just invited, they were co-hosting. Budgets were reviewed to ensure accessibility. Activists no longer spoke on behalf, they passed the mic. Because inclusion isn't charity, it's justice. To all NGOs, CSOs, government agencies, and development partners, let's stop planning for persons with disabilities without them. Prioritize their representation, fund their organizations, and ensure accessibility at every level. Nothing about them without them. If this spoke to you, subscribe to Wisdom for Inclusion, the world's first source of daily disability-inclusive motivational quotes, always woven into a practical human story.